welcome back to the best sports podcast in all the land, man. If this is your first time watching or listening, let me tell you what's going on here, man.
Please tell them, Spade. Tell them.
This is Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the really sport podcast in all the land. This is episode 100, man, and we like to celebrate milestones, so we went and put on ties for y'all. Y'all giving us hell in the comment section. We look like we came from a funeral. We look like the IT department. We hot. We did this for y'all. If this is your first time watching or listening, man, I go by the name of K-Spade the Prospect.
And I'm your boy, LaParis 57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports. Now let me just paint the picture for everybody that's in podcast land that don't know what's going on. Don't know what the hell going on.
Right.
Me and Spade have on some white dress shirts, collar shirts, nice shirts, and we have on ties. We still got our fitteds on, looking like we do. You know what I mean? It's episode 100. We wanted to dress up. We wanted to look nice. We wanted to make it special for you guys, man.
I picked my beard twice for y'all.
Since you guys can't see it.
Yeah, normally I only pick my beard once, fam. They got two. I took the pick through the beard twice for y'all today. I don't want no spam.
Hey, Spade, let me talk to him, man. Cause listen, man. What we want to do is first of all, we got a great show. We have a magnificent show for you guys.
Indeed.
But as usual, we wanted to do something a little different. This is our 100th show. If you go on YouTube, I know people will be like, well, y'all wasn't streaming on EA Sports for 100 shows. No, we got bought over to EA Sports. If you go to TheFullHouseEnt, we have 100 episodes of Strong Arm Sports on YouTube. So This is technically our 100th show. Spade, What I want to do is how I want to start the show is I want you and I to tell the people what this being 100, what us recording the 100 show mean to us. So go ahead, Spade, you start.
All right, well, I'm gonna get personal. I'm gonna get serious for me. I cut the food, but I'm gonna get serious for me. Okay. All right, y'all get out your violins. I'm gonna get serious. At a real young age, like now everybody got it, but at a real young age, man, I thought I was bad. Like I ain't really understand why I wasn't like other kids. It was really young that I was basically gifted enough to find a teacher that gave a damn and got my parents to say, take them to this person, get them checked out. I found out I was ADHD, real young, right? So you go through this whole thing when you're young, you're getting picked at, you got to take meds or whatever. I got old, I did more research on it. I found out they kind of call that the quote-unquote smart kids disease. Our minds work differently. Like you go to the mailbox, you leave your front door, you say I'm going to the mailbox. From there to the mailbox, you have one thought. I might think 1,000 thoughts in between there. I'm thinking about this, that. By the time I get to the mailbox, I forgot what I went to the mailbox for. Well, the thing is, I tend to start things and not finish. That's just something that I've been battling my entire life. So the fact that we made it to 100 episodes, for one, shows that I stuck with it when it wasn't always popping, when it wasn't always cool or pretty. And another thing, man, I like being that guy to do things that people say I can't do. Doing the things that they say I shouldn't do. Like, pretty much if you tell me not to do something, that's where you gonna find me. So making it to 100 episodes is a big deal to me for those two personal reasons.
Pretty good, Spade. Now let me tell you what the 100th episode mean to me. One, it means consistency. Because for those of you guys that are new, when we first started, you guys didn't see the pop, lock it, drop it. We didn't have the right equipment.
Right.
We had audio issues.
Right.
In the beginning, people was calling me D-Rose because I didn't want to record when I was sick. Like we went through a lot of different situations pertaining to keeping this show going, man. And as far as monetarily, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, you guys don't get a ton of views on YouTube. You guys ain't making no money off of this. Why do you guys do this? We do this stuff for y'all, man. I cannot thank you guys enough, whether it be 100 people in here or 5 people in here. If people showing up, we doing this show.
Yep.
As long as people tweet us like, I can't wait to see y'all talk about this on SAS, we're going to continue to do this show. So we want to thank you guys for your consistent, you guys have been consistent. We want to thank you guys for your consistent support, man. It means a lot because, like I said, we had so many issues in the beginning. We could have easily been like, man, we game on the tube. We game. Let's just game and forget Strong Arm Sports. And, we got brought over here to EA Sports. I want to say thank you to them for allowing us to come over here and, broaden our range, because it be people in here like, what is this?
Right.
And, if we just gain one person a week, it's helping our show out. If we just gain one person on the audio podcast a week, it's helping our show. I want to shout out Spade because a lot of people don't watch us live. A lot of people don't watch us on YouTube. I want to shout out all the people that just download the audio podcast just to hear us talk sports, man, because we just two guys up here talking sports. We made it to episode 100. You know, in TV land, when you make it to episode 100, you technically can get syndicated.
I tell you.
We made it there.
Uncle Buck ain't make it out the first season, fam.
That's true.
Uncle Buck got canceled in the first season,
yeah,
fam.
man, that's true, man. I definitely want to thank you guys for your continued support. And, I mean, I got water, but I want to say cheers to bigger and better things, man.
I ain't got a water. No doubt. We up here pouring out our hearts, and they giving us the business about wearing these ties. Let's talk sports, man. What you got for them today?
Spade.
Yes, I know where we going.
The New England Patriots, Spade.
The New England Patriots.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys don't know, Tom Brady was suspended. I don't know how you don't know. Tom Brady been going through this battle with the Deflategate for a while. He finally decided to take the 4-game suspension.
Yep.
And enters Jimmy Garoppolo. They done gave Jimmy Garoppolo a nickname because he was cooking the 2 games. They call him Jimmy G out there. Jimmy G. I don't call him Jimmy G, but they calling him Jimmy G.
Okay.
That's his nickname.
Mm-hmm.
He goes down with an injury.
Right.
Enters Brissett. Brissett comes in Thursday night. Got the Patriots looking like they ain't miss a beat. They played the Texans. They looking like they did not miss a beat.
Right.
Spade.
Yes.
I want to ask you a question, Spade.
Okay.
I was heated on Twitter Thursday. I had to mute some people Thursday because this Patriot talk.
Okay.
Spade, I gotta ask you a question.
Ask me a question, fam.
Is it the Patriot system that have these guys looking so amazing, or are these guys just amazing? Or do the Patriots know how to draft, or is it the system?
All right. I kind of wanted you to go first because I know where I stand. I know where you stand, and I kind of wanted you to go first. So
you want me to go first?
I want you to go first.
I'll go first.
Go.
Spade, I think it's the system, man.
Okay. And why is this?
Patriots, I'm going to tell you why. The Patriot system has been working for a while. Aside from 1 year, this was my argument on Twitter, Spade.
Okay.
Aside from the years when they had Randy Moss, the Patriots were not a vertical passing team. And when I say vertical passing, I mean bombs away, chucking it.
Right.
I mean chucking it. They was going to Randy Moss. They was like, Randy, run 999 seam. I'm bombing it to him.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Patriot system. You look at the quarterbacks the Patriots had.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Bledsoe.
Great player.
I think Mo Lewis hit Drew Bledsoe on the sideline. Enters Tom Brady. Tom Brady come in the game. Tom Brady was out a season with a knee injury. Enters Matt Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Castle comes in. People was tweeting me, well, Matt Castle sucked. The Patriots didn't make the playoffs. Spade. They went 10-6, if I'm not mistaken. And Matt Castle that next year got paid by the Chiefs.
Right.
Got paid by the Chiefs. So if you guys are telling me Matt Castle is trash, but he got paid the next season, that means that system had Matt Castle having teams thinking Matt Castle is it enough to give him big money. If you guys are telling me Matt Castle is trash.
Okay,
Matt Castle moves on. Tom Brady comes back from injury. Tom Brady gets this suspension. Enters Jimmy Garoppolo. The first 2 weeks, we like, wow.
Right.
The Patriots didn't miss a beat.
Right.
Patriots ain't miss a beat. Garoppolo goes down Thursday night against the Texans when the Patriots were the underdogs. People thought, people said the Texans defense played bad. I don't think the Texans defense played bad. The special teams put them in a terrible. They gave him a short field the whole game.
That's true.
Osweiler was out there throwing. He threw a pick. The damn returner damn near fumbled 4 times, and one time he did a fair catch on the 4-yard line. I almost lost my mind. That dude better be cut by Monday. He better be cut by Monday.
Right.
But they gave the Patriots a short field all night. That's very tough for any defense.
True.
Any defense.
True.
But I mean, Brissett came in, and the Patriots, in my opinion, they've been running the same thing. And I'm not hating. This is not me saying Tom Brady sucks or the Patriots suck. The Patriots run a system that's pretty much foolproof. They run drags. They run checks to the back out of the backfield. They run crossing patterns and rub routes. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that. I'm saying their system work.
Okay.
Spade, my last point. Those routes that the Patriots run, rub routes, drags, crossing patterns, checking to the back out of the backfield, those are notoriously known as the toughest routes to stop, not just in the NFL, in football, right. College, pro, high school, and Madden. Those are the toughest routes to stop. That's like notoriously known. I'm not hating on the Patriots. I'm saying they got a foolproof system, which, in my opinion, goes more so to Belichick, because Belichick, no matter what personnel Belichick get, he gets people that fits his system, and it's been working for years.
Okay. This is going to be tough for me, man, but let me tell you, you are right and wrong at the same time. All right, you ready for this?
Let me hear this.
As a Dolphins fan, I do not like having to defend the Patriots. This ain't my job, fam. I don't like to do this. Do they run a foolproof system? Absolutely. Who could deny that? Like, I don't understand anybody who's watching football how you could deny that. At the same time, let's be clear here. These other guys is getting in. They are not running the plays Tom Brady is running. They're not. When Brissett got in the game against the Dolphins, when Brissett got in the game after Garoppolo went down, I don't think he threw a pass further than 5 yards. I don't think he attempted a pass longer than 5 yards.
That's not what Brady do, Spade?
No, come on. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. And like I said, I'm a Dolphin fan. Don't make me put on the cape for the Patriots. But
Wait,
let's
let me
be
cut you
clear
off.
here.
Go
They're
ahead,
not running what Tom
go.
Brady running, yo. They not. So this is what I'll say. You're right and you're wrong. Belichick, to me, I hate doing this. I think he got it figured out. You and I sit here and we talked about the Carolina Panthers getting another shot to play Denver and how we expected them to come out there with this much better game plan, and they didn't. They didn't. They went out there with the same 7-step drop, putting pressure on Cam, getting them hit way too much. I don't know. I don't feel like we can say it's the offensive coordinator because they got a revolving door offensive
they done
coordinator.
changed it six times.
They got a revolving door offensive coordinator, yet their scheme doesn't change much. It doesn't. And you got to get a credit to the guy with the stupid cut-off sleeve sweater that is rude in interviews. You got to give it to him. He's got it figured out. What I'll say is this. The system is foolproof. But I think Brady has more than proven that he is a hell of a quarterback. In that system,
see, that's what people saying. I'm not saying he's not. That's not what I'm saying.
I know.
Go ahead.
In that system, he is greater than I think he would be in some other systems.
I agree with that.
I don't think that's necessarily a flaw on him. It's not a fault on him. It's a compliment to Belichick and his coaching staff. But people were saying, like, this proves Brady's a system quarterback. If he went anywhere else, he'll be trash. I think that's a Bally Yoga stretch. I think that's dumb as hell to say. I think that's dumb as hell to say. Man, will he do exactly what he does now? Who knows? But a man who has accomplished as much as he's accomplished, you can't say it's only because of that system. And I know what you're going to say, LaParis, because we talked about it off camera. You're going to speak on the fact that he didn't show us nothing in college. You're going to say he didn't show us nothing in college. But we've seen players like Jeremy, I know I'm jumping sports. We've seen Jeremy Lin be a journeyman. He was one step away from being out of the NBA when he went to the Knicks and discovered Linsanity. Became an instant sensation. And even last year with the Hornets, where he ain't Linsanity no more, he's definitely a quality player. It took that system so people can see what he was capable of. And unfortunately, a lot of players don't get a chance to play in that system where they can reach their full potential. I think Brady was fortunate enough to land in the system where he could see his full potential. But to say that he needs that system, I don't think that's fair. Now, I will say this. People was going in on Drew Bledsoe.
That's not what I'm saying, though, Spade. That's not what
I'm not necessarily saying you, fam, but we saw on Twitter people were saying Brady's a system quarterback. He needs this system to be. I don't think that's fair to say. That's just like you telling me.
Go ahead.
I want to hear this. You think it's fair to say what?
It's fair to say that Brady is Brady because of that system. Especially when it's been numerous moving parts. It's been numerous moving parts, and you get the same production. Right, but
This is tough,
like
man.
I said,
because
aside from that year when he had Moss, I think
when they went undefeated, I think they went undefeated the regular season. They had Moss, right?
I know. Yeah, and he threw like 50 touchdowns. Aside from that year, the Patriots has been the same team no matter who was there. It's moving parts at running back.
Right.
They never been like a ground and pound running team, except for that year when they had Corey Dillon. I ain't talking about when they had Parcells and they had Curtis Martin. I ain't talking about that.
Okay.
I'm talking about when they had Corey Dillon.
Right.
I think they gave Corey Dillon the ball damn near 400 times.
Right.
Damn near 400 times. But that hasn't been the pick. I don't think they had a back. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they had a back with over 250-yard rushes, one back, since like Corey Dillon. I don't believe it.
Right.
Look, they had a Danny Woodhead. They had Kevin Falk. They always had these little type of scat. That is part of Belichick's system.
I agree, but let me ask you this. Wait. Let me back up. We know they not running the same plays that Brady. We know Brissett ain't running the plays that Brady running, right? Okay.
That's not my argument.
But I feel like that kind of makes my point a little bit.
Running. I mean, that's any coach. If you got an athletic quarterback, of course they're going to run the option a little bit.
Not even Garoppolo was running the same stuff that Brady was running, though. Not even Garoppolo.
Garoppolo was doing bootlegs, Spade. They don't bootleg Tom Brady.
I know, but I'm saying even his passing plays, they wasn't going. I know Brady don't just drop back and throw 50-yard heaves, but they was real conservative with both of those guys.
That's how they play, Spade. That's what Brady does.
That was more conservative.
That's why Welker had like 100 and something catches. That's why Edelman had like 100 catches. That's why these guys get so many catches, because they little short dink and dunk passes. That's what the Patriots do. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But that's you can't be like, oh, Josh McDaniels is amazing, because when Josh McDaniels left, Bill O'Brien took over as the offensive coordinator, and that shit got him a job at Penn State, and now he's the head coach of the Texans. Right. Charlie Weiss was the OC there. He got a big job at Notre Dame for hella money.
It's a revolving door.
And he was terrible.
It's a revolving door.
Yeah,
so
man.
I think this is what we got to do. We got to say that both sides are right. The system is foolproof. You can't argue that. But I ain't ready for people to tell me.
I'm gonna tell you what,
that Brady ain't it outside.
That ain't what I'm saying. I had Brady number 2 at quarterback on my top 5. Right. I got Aaron Rodgers above him. Do I wish Brady was my quarterback? Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Come on. I'm not saying Brady is trash. I'm saying that system that Belichick run over there is amazing. People just saying Belichick, it ain't the system, it's these players. You cannot. I don't agree with that.
Nah, nobody would say that. I don't think.
They saying, Spade.
Yeah, they not. We not talking about them. They not smart.
I'm gonna tell you what. Brissett got hurt Thursday night, something with his thumb. They said he's gonna be all right. But if Julian Edelman, who was a quarterback in college,
a good quarterback,
Julian Edelman play in their next game at quarterback, and they win this game, I'm telling you, it's that system.
Well, I mean, we already got enough proof to say that.
Haven't played quarterback since college. I'm telling you, man, it's that system more than it's them players to me.
I'll buy some of that. Let's move forward. I don't want to talk Patriots all day, man. I don't like the Patriots. You know that. Let's move forward, man. While we in the NFL, which is where you would like to be.
I love it there.
I know. Big game coming up this week, man. I don't even know if it's a big game. Big matchup coming up this week.
I like that.
I'm talking about Josh Norman. I'm talking about Odell Beckham Jr. One question for you. First of all, no, 2 questions. I'm going to put you on the hot seat. I want a prediction. We got Shop in here, so, I want you to let Shop know how that's going to end.
Wait, and this also, the biggest game? Wait.
No. I ain't got to give my pick. I'm just putting you on the hot seat. I'm strong-arming you. I want your prediction on who's going to win the game, but more importantly, I want to know, do we see any fireworks from these two? And also, all right, 3 parts. Shit, I got questions for days. And also, do you think Odell's going to do that stay on his side thing, or you think the coach, because, we got a chance to see him shadow Dez a little bit, so they breaking away from that today, or what? Let me know what's going on.
This is what's mind-boggling to me, because it was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna keep coaches was like, oh my gosh, we got a defensive plan and we're gonna run that plan and this is what we're gonna do.
And the very next week.
Then the next game, they played Dallas, and it looked like Norman was, in my opinion, it looked like Norman was always on Dez. It looked like Dallas was trying to get Dez away from Norman, and Norman was still on Dez.
I hate that he did that because he really made it look like he was afraid of AB. If you're going to say that the plan is the plan, you got to run the plan, fam.
And that didn't look like the plan week 2.
Didn't.
Unless they think Dez is inferior, but that's another question. I want to say we don't see fireworks. I want to say to your second question, I don't think we see Norman shadow Odell Beckham Jr.
Wow.
I think he'd be on him a couple of plays. I think they put him on him a couple of plays, but I don't think Norman shadow. And let me tell you something. As bad as I thought Norman was going to be, he's been playing great. Norman has been playing great.
He has.
He's lined up on those guys. He's been making plays.
He's been so far. He's been walking the walk.
He has. And but I don't think he's gonna shadow him for the whole game. I think we will see him on him a little bit. I think Norman would try to get in Odell Beckham head again. I do think that. But I don't think it's going to be fireworks like it was last year. I don't think it's going to be all that. I want to hope. Let me say that. I want to hope Odell Beckham has matured a little bit to realize it's bigger than me and this guy.
I don't know how mature he is, fam. He was just in a hot tub singing Sexual Healing with a dude. That just came up out the water. The dude just came up out the water, fam. So I'm a strike no on that maturity level. I agree.
I'm talking about as far as football, though. To understand that it's bigger than me and Norman. I hope.
Okay, so who you got winning this game?
Can both of them lose? You ask me who gonna win. Right. I want both of them to lose.
I know. As a Cowboy fan, you would like that, but
I would like it to be a tie.
That ain't how it works, fam. It ain't gonna be no tie.
If I had to pick, I'm going Giants because I trust Eli more than I trust Kirk Cousins.
Woo! And nobody trusts Eli, not even Peyton.
Yeah, I know.
Not even Archie. Right. Yeah, also, I gotta agree.
Fireworks, though, Spade.
I don't think we're gonna see the fireworks. I don't think that we're gonna see him shadow Odell because they don't want to see the fireworks. I wouldn't be shocked if the league has contacted both of these teams. Like, look, that mess from last year, I don't want that back.
I'll buy some of that.
I will buy some of that. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Giants because in the red zone, Kirk Cousins like to throw to the other team. That's his favorite thing to do. Sorry, Shop, but you heard it here first, fam. You know, if you got to hear the truth, you want to hear it from some guys in ties.
I trust Eli more than I trust Kirk Cousins. I mean, last week, let me just say this and then we can move on, Spade. Last week, the Redskins driving down the field, I'm like, oh, no, our defense is so bad. But what did Kirk Cousins do? Threw a pick in the end zone to Barry Church.
Like clockwork.
Barry Church. So I trust Eli. Eli throw them picks, too. You want to know what? Eli is the type of player that I have 3 picks in the first half and come back in the second half and have 4 touchdowns. That's the type of player he is. And
after each one of those touchdowns, he gonna look lost. He gonna be like,
but I got
that's the Eli.
It wasn't the pick'em game, y'all. But I got.
I just wanted to do that, man.
I got the Giants. I got the Giants because I trust Eli more than Kirk Cousins.
You know. And I got a quick question for y'all before we move forward. When you hear negative things about your teams, is it easier to take from guys with ties on? Let me know. Because if that's the case, I will bring this tie every week and let y'all know how trash y'all teams are. We're going to go ahead and move forward, man. This next segment right here. LaParis, what we got?
Spade, this is one of my favorite segments on the show. One of my favorite segments that we do on this show. It's not a segment that we bring, that we do every week. But it's a segment that I love to do just to hear people's thoughts. And if you're in the chat with us live right now, you can't participate. I'm going to be looking in the chat space. I know we usually don't try to be in the chat during the show.
Try not to. It's tough.
This is one of my favorite segments. I'm going to look in the chat and see what these guys say. Now, anybody that know me, Spade, know one of my favorite sayings is, oh, that guy, he it. Oh, that guy, he ain't it. So we bringing back it or ain't it. That's one of my favorite segments on the show. Spade, I got a couple of names right here. Chat, I want you guys to participate. Spade,
yes, ready? Sir. I'm ready, dog. It or ain't it is back. Okay.
Spade.
Yes.
He's taking it to Philadelphia. Okay. Philadelphia starting quarterback Carson Wentz. It or ain't it?
This is going to shock you.
Don't do it, Spade. Spade, don't do it.
So far, I got to say the kid is it. Not because he out there cooking. Hold up. Not because he's out there cooking, but he's doing what they need him to do. He's managing the game. They just telling him not to go out there and lose it, and he's doing that. And I was not high on this kid. I got to admit, I expected a much worse performance from the kid. So far, man, I got to say he it.
I'm gonna say Carson Wentz ain't it. He played the Browns. He played the Browns week 1, and who they just beat? Who they just beat?
Was it Chicago?
They beat the Bears.
Oh yeah,
they beat the Bears. Both of those teams are trash. I'm gonna say right now, as we speak today, Carson Wentz ain't it. The chat is with me. Ain't it? Oh, people are saying it. Look at the it's. People are saying it's like 50-50, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, if you listening on the podcast or if you watching live on YouTube, let us know, is Carson Wentz, is he it or ain't it? Spade, I got another name for you.
Okay, I'm kind of upset that y'all doing Carson like that, but go ahead.
I got another name for you, Spade. And this hurt my heart. Anybody that seen me tweet earlier this week, I had some things to say about this player, Spade.
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Crop top?
It or ain't it, Spade?
Oh, well, first of all, hold on. Let me back up on this kid. When you are taking number 4 overall,
wait.
As a
before
running
you go,
back.
Spade, wait, before you go.
I was about to.
How did I feel about that?
You was not a fan.
Okay.
Because you didn't feel like y'all, well, everybody felt like the Cowboys needed defense.
Yep.
Jerry Jones said take the best player available. He took crop top. That's what I call him. For one, y'all know I'm a Canes fan. I don't really like the Buckeyes anyway. When you were taking number 4 overall to a team who supposedly has the best offensive line in football, the expectation is through the roof, and you out there putting the peel on the turf, it gives me great pleasure today to let you know that crop top ain't it. I'll tell you he not, fam. He ain't it.
As bad as this hurt me to say, man, I swear to God, on everything I love, man,
what?
I said we did not need a running back.
Yeah, you said that, but
I said we did not need to draft a running back number 4.
Said
Give
that?
me a pass rusher, a corner, a backer. Give me something. Give me something other than a running back, because I think running back is one of those positions now in the league. You can get an undrafted guy, plug him in behind our O-line, and he can easily get 1,000 yards.
He finna say ain't it, y'all. He giving us the long scenic look.
McFadden had 1,000 yards. McFadden had 1,000 yards and only played 10 games.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I want to say right now, as we speak, Zeke Elliott ain't it, man. And it hurt me to say that because they took that dude number 4. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody going to correct me in the chat, and I wouldn't mind it. If I'm not mistaken, I think Adrian Peterson went number 8. So when you telling me you taking him number 4, are you telling me he's better than Adrian Peterson? Or you expecting him to be Adrian Peterson S? And I don't see it. I do not see it. Zeke Elliott ain't it. And I see a bunch of ain't it's in the chat, and that hurts me.
It's only a couple of it's. Let me stop you before you go forward. It or ain't it is based off what we've seen so far as of today, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And you got Wentz, not it. He ain't it?
Yeah, he ain't it. He played terrible defenses, Spade. Played terrible teams.
He ain't make the schedule, fam.
I get it. But right now,
Carson, I'm gonna ride for you, Carson. All right, who else you got? That's it?
No. That ain't it.
Okay.
Spade, I want to take it to San Francisco. No, it ain't Colin Kaepernick. No. Spade, I got to take it to San Francisco, and I got to talk about this starting quarterback, Blaine Gabbert. It or ain't it, Spade? Blaine Gabbert.
I'm gonna say
Spade.
I'm gonna say Blaine ain't it. And I know San Fran been looking better than some people expected, but it hasn't been anywhere near because of Blaine Gabbert. Like, he is game managing to the highest power. If I'm not mistaken, he might only have 1 passing touchdown this season. So I'm gonna say Blaine ain't it. And you better say he ain't it, because if he it, we going back to this Carson Wentz.
Spade.
What?
You know I'm doing a 49er franchise, right? Spade, hello?
I'm here. Get to it, fam.
Blaine Gabbert ain't it.
I was about to say.
Blaine Gabbert ain't it,
man.
I don't care what people write in the chat. They saying Blaine Gabbert the GOAT. Blaine Gabbert ain't it, man.
Nah, Blaine ain't doing
it. 49ers ain't it. Blaine Gabbert ain't it.
Nah, Blaine.
Spade, I got about 3 more players, Spade.
Okay. You put some time in this thing.
Yeah, I did. We want to take it down to Texas, and no, it ain't another Dallas. It ain't Dak.
It better not be James damn Harden, because he it.
Nah, oh my gosh, he gotta
you
find
said we going
a
to
way
Texas?
to say something about James Harden every show.
You said we going to Texas. I thought you were talking about James Harden. My bad.
Baby, we going to Houston, but it ain't the Rockets. We going to the Texans, and I want to talk Brock Osweiler. Ain't it?
Ain't it? He don't even get no speech. Ain't it?
I'm gonna say Brock Osweiler's in that same boat that Matt Castle was in. at least Matt Castle cooked for the Patriots. This dude played like 5 games for the Broncos.
Yep.
And was mediocre.
Yep.
Anyway,
but I tell you what,
Brock Osweiler ain't it.
His
Brock
agent
Osweiler ain't it.
His agent is.
His agent is it. Brock Osweiler ain't it. Spade, let's
Shop, that's a good question. Shop said, what do people have to do to be it? Because Carson right, Shop?
Watch this next. Watch this next guy. Okay. We're going to take it to Louisville and talk Lamar Jackson.
Oh, man.
Spade, it ain't it.
You know that kid it. Go ask some Seminoles if he it.
I'm about to put some tape over this right here because Lamar Jackson is all the way in. He all the way in.
You know, let me ask you something about Lamar. Okay. Mike Vick tweeted this week and said that Lamar Jackson is better than he ever was at VTech. And you know, I'm one of them guys who I rides for some Mike Vick. Yeah. I was looking at Vic tweet like, Vic, come on, man, don't say that. But Vic, I mean, do you buy that? You think he better than Vic was?
No. But Vic also said that. He said that because Jackson was able to do something that he wasn't, and that was beat the nose. We played Vic and them in like the Rose Bowl or something way back when, and we gave him the business. But Vic said he said that because he was able to beat the nose. Yeah. In his defense. But Lamar Jackson is it. Spade, they got one more.
One more. All right.
We're taking it to the NBA. No, it ain't James Harden.
My bad, fam.
I want to talk about the Greek Freak. He just signed a $100 million contract. Greek Freak. It ain't it.
I think he it. I think he got tremendous upside. I want him to put a little more work in his jump shot, but he's it.
I was just about to say that. Greek Freak it right now. But if he get a jumper, Greek Freak would be.
Ooh, he's scary if he get a
Yeah, he's scary
jumper.
It. Like, Greek Freak is it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it, ain't it? That's my last person right there. I'm happy to show back. I see people in the chat participating. That's why I think this needs to be a segment every show.
Yeah, you would like it to be back every show.
I do.
We kind of in the NBA, man. And
oh, my gosh. They saying Greek Freak ain't it. Oh, my gosh.
What?
Oh, my gosh. Let's move on.
It's Patriot. He a troll. Since we talking NBA and you just brought up Greek Freak, man, that segues into our next segment. You just mentioned it. Greek Freak, 4 years, $100 million. Is it too soon for this kind of money?
I don't think so.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
100 mil?
I mean, Spade, the way, man, there's people out there we looking at. I mean, Mozgov just got broke off. He didn't even play. I think the Greek Freak is one of those special talents. He pretty much could do everything except shoot the 3 ball. You need to work on that jump shot.
You need to work on that midi, too, to get it a little more consistent.
But, I mean, for what Greek Freak does for that team, he is an amazing player. I mean, for a minute, he was averaging like a triple-double.
And he's super young.
And he's young.
Super young.
I love Greek Freak, man. I think he's worth every dollar. If my Bulls was able to get him, if they didn't sign him, and my Bulls was able to cut the check, I damn sure would have wanted them to go get that guy.
Well, y'all will take whatever y'all can get out there. Y'all got some kind of low standards. I like the Greek Freak. The only issue I got with the contract is it's no player or team option. It's just a straight 4-year deal. I feel like the team kind of dropped the ball on that. If I'm the team and I'm offering a young kid like this 4 years, $100 million, I want a team option. If I'm Milwaukee, I want the team option, man. I do. But
not if you think he is.
Well, they obviously think he is. What else we got, fam?
Fed, I wanna take it to your squad. You got your Miami Heat hat on.
Of course.
It was some news came out which, you know, kind of touched a lot of people, man. Chris Bosh failed a physical, and it's been reports out there that Chris Bosh's career is likely over. Now, Chris Bosh came out and said it's not over. He's gonna still work. This is just a minor setback. But Spade, how do you feel about Chris Bosh failing a physical? I think that, if I'm not mistaken, they found another blood clot. How do you feel about that?
I'm torn with this, man. As a fan of the Heat, as a fan of Chris Bosh, I want Bosh to make sure Bosh is straight. But this is weird. I'm gonna go somewhere completely left. Like you, my bro, I know that you love grilling. You got a passion for grilling.
Yeah.
I'm pretty nice on the grill. I think I can out-grill you. But, like, my wife and my family, they had to beg me to get on the grill because it's hot out there. I don't really want to grill.
Yeah.
You want to grill. You got a passion for it.
Yeah.
If tomorrow you was told that you got some skin condition where you don't need to be in the sun, you still gonna want to grill. That's your passion. That's what you love to do. So I almost feel like if Bosh, if this is his passion and he want to play, it's tough, man, because no team wants to take the risk. That's what it is. Teams are afraid of the risk. I don't know. I don't think it was confirmed that they found another clot. I just, honestly, and I told y'all this a long time ago, I don't think the Heat doctors are going to ever clear Bosh for two reasons. For one, they don't want to take the risk. For two, if Bosh don't play by February, they get salary cap relief. They get salary cap relief, and they ain't trying. Man, the contract that the Heat had wrote up for LeBron to keep Bron, when Bron went back to Cleveland, they just basically put white out over LeBron's name and gave that contract to Bosh because the building was on fire and they was just trying to put the fire out. Because if you remember, Bosh was about to be out going to Houston. Yeah. Which, looking back, I mean, I don't know how that would have impacted Miami. But they did whatever they could do to keep Bosh. Might have even been a knee-jerk reaction. And I hate to say that because I love Bosh. Might have been a knee-jerk reaction. So you got Miami probably with some buyer's remorse anyway. When Bosh played last year when he was healthy, I think he only scored about 20 a game, which isn't shabby at all. But I don't know if it's worthy of the contract that you had made up to keep LeBron, you know? And I think it might be some buyer's remorse. You partner that with the fear that something might go wrong. A lot of people don't know this, but Eric Spoelstra was actually on the court as a player in the game where Hank Gathers passed away. It's a lot of things. Miami's just afraid. I think they're afraid. And, Bosh put out a little documentary. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's out there. You can check his Twitter. You'll see it. And he was saying that he felt like the first time he experienced it, that he was written off by the Heat doctors. Now, he's had 2 bouts with it that we know of. Yeah. But on the first one, he said that the Heat doctors was like, his season is over, his career is probably over. Like, they just told him, like, your career over. And he felt written off by him. So if that's how he felt after the first time, it ain't like the Heat doctors coming in there I just don't think they looking to clear the dude, man. I'm torn on it. I don't want nothing bad to happen to Bosh. I don't know. I just said a bunch of nothing. I don't know.
I have mixed feelings, too. Because like you said, I'm pretty sure Bosh want to play.
He want to play. Bad.
He don't want to be remembered, as, the athletes want to end their career the right way. They don't want to end their career off an injury or off something like this. So I get it. But to me, Bosh cannot risk his life. I think Bosh is a pretty smart guy. And this is rare to say about athletes because it just came out that another athlete just went broke. Can't remember who it was, but they was like, how did this guy go broke? But I think he's a pretty bright guy. I think he probably took care of his money. He should have bread. I would assume he had money. And
he's a father of 5, fam.
A father of 5. I don't want that man to risk his life for a game. You got kids, you got a wife. I don't want you to risk your life for a game, man. Like it's to me, it's just too risky. It's too risky, man. I don't think Bosh. Listen. Especially if they found another clot, like I said, I can't confirm that. I think I read that if I'm not mistaken. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
If they found another clot, man, it's a problem that keep coming back. You cannot go out there, and if I'm not mistaken, you can get blood clots from flying, like being in the air a lot. Like you can get a blood clot just from flying a lot. So right. I don't want Bosh to do it. Like I know people make fun of Bosh and he takes it real well. But to me, Bosh seemed like he a cool dude,
great
and
guy.
I just don't want nothing to happen to Bosh. And I damn sure don't want nothing to happen to Bosh on the damn court. No way.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't tell Bosh what to do, but if I'm Bosh, I might just hang him up, man. Like Bosh could be like one of those guys on TV, man. You want to be around the sport, you can still be around the sport.
That's what I was about to say. I want somebody close to Bosh to ask him if he think he can fulfill his void just being around the game. Maybe he can coach.
Charismatic guy, man. He could be on TV, man. Like if you still just want to be around basketball, he could definitely be one of those TV guys. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. How do I want to remember Kevin Garnett?
I don't know, the big ticket.
I was gonna say that, but I don't want to go there. Kevin Garnett, to me, I think trash talking. One of the biggest trash talking I like KG, but KG to me, he always sold more Wolf tickets than he was really ready to be about.
Some of that.
KG just decided to hang it up, fam.
Yeah.
I think it kind of got ugly there at the end. He was in some talks with the T-Wolves organization. I thought they was going to bring him on to be part of the staff. Did you hear something about that?
Yeah, I heard that he was going to be part owner. Like, they was going to give him a little piece of the team.
So I know they was kind of at odds. Long story short, KG retires. 21 seasons in, man. He is like the all-time record holder for so many T-Wolves stats. He finished his career 5th all-time in games played, 2nd all-time in minutes. I think 19th in points. He scored over 26,000 points in his career. He had over 14,000 rebounds in his career. The Paris, where does KG rank for you at power forward?
See,
is he top 5?
He asked me this.
I ain't gonna make you put him in order. I just want to know if he's top 5 for you or top 10.
All time?
All time power forward.
I would say right now I gotta say top 10. I wasn't prepared for this, y'all. Right now I will have him top 10.
I got him top 5. But okay.
You got him top. See, I don't know. You put me in a spot here. Like if I was prepared, I would have had my list.
Yeah,
I got my top 5 power forwards in the game right now.
But I ain't prepared either.
Time top 10, top 5 power forwards.
Let me ask you this. Okay. What's your? I know what mine is. I can't say mine. What's your favorite KG quote? Is it anything is possible?
Hell nah. Hell nah. I can't even say it on.
Yeah, I can't say mine either.
I can't say mine. Hell nah.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
Say the rest.
My favorite one too.
My favorite KD quote. KG quote. That's my favorite Garnett quote. But let me tell you something about Kevin Garnett. I bought some of that, selling Wolf ticket. KG popped a lot of stuff on the court, man.
Yeah, man.
And a lot. See, KG picked on who we knew he had.
Yes. Say that.
I remember when him and Dwight had some issues. A lot of people think Dwight soft. So KG got all up in Dwight's face. But it was a couple other players got up in KG face, and he ain't want that soft.
It's funny that KG never had problems with the known bad guys. He ain't had no issues with Steven Jackson.
That's right.
He ain't had no issues with Matt Barnes. He ain't had no issues with Barkley the little time that they was out there together. So the people who was known to be about it,
and he thought Melo. He must have thought Melo was a sucker because he said some things about Lala, and Melo went to see about him.
Melo was waiting by the bus, fam. They say KG wouldn't even come out the locker room.
That's what I'm saying.
Melo waited by the locker room. KG wouldn't come out. So Melo went by the team bus because he knew you might can find another way out that locker room, but I know you coming to this bus. And the team was out there trying to tell Melo to let it go.
And Melo is known for touching people up.
Yeah, he might backpedal like a defensive back after he punch you, but he gonna throw the punch.
I don't want to ruin KG retirement. To me, he's definitely one of, I would say top 10 right now because I don't have a list in front of me. He may be top 5. I would have to do my list. But I mean, KG, I think he did get a ring with the Boston Celtics. He was able to move on to the Nets, and it didn't kind of pan out. But I'm happy that he was able to go back to Minnesota. I don't know if he's going to be part owner or be in their front office in any form or facet. But to me, he had a great career, especially one of those people coming out of high school. When we see a lot of those dudes flop, it's rare that some of these dudes come out of high school and be a guy like KG. To me, I think KG is definitely a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely, first ballot. Absolutely.
You ready to move on?
I'm ready to move on, man. Let's turn up. Cut that music off. Tell them what we got, fam.
Hey, this is the segment a lot of people has been waiting for, and I'm glad it fell on me because I want you to go first.
I'm good with that. You gotta tell them they don't even know what you're talking about.
It's the top 5 power forwards in the league right now. Now, centers, which I told you last week, gave me some issues.
All right,
but I think I got the best power forwards in the game. But Spade, let me know your top 5 power forwards, 5-1.
Top power forwards in the league today, as of right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to start at 5. This dude right here, say what you want to say about him. He's older. I think he in his mid-30s. He ain't known to get boards, but he still throw a subpar team on his back. Give me Dirk. Give me the German.
Wow.
Give me Dirk at 5.
Wow.
Yep.
Is Dirk even the best player on his team? But go ahead.
Give me Dirk at 5. I think Dirk's still giving folks about 20 a game, fam. Give me Dirk.
Okay.
At 4, this one right here I'm kind of unsure about. Like, I'm looking at my own list and I got a question mark by this guy's name because I still don't really know if this guy's even reached his potential yet. At 4, give me Blake Griffin.
Okay.
Blake trying to work on his jumper. He's still one of the most explosive athletes when it comes to getting to the cup. He's known to boom on people. He don't put a lot of people on the poster. Give me Blake at 4. You good with that?
I'm good with that.
At 3, this is tough. I'm not a fan of this guy. He can't shut his mouth. He kicked people in the gonads. At 3, though, if you ain't got this guy on your list, you tripping at this point. Give me Draymond Green.
Okay.
At 2, give me LaMarcus Aldridge. The man deleted his Twitter. They was getting at him.
They was killing him.
He deleted his Twitter, and he instantly got better. The next time I do something and I'm not proud of my work, I might delete my Twitter because I think it made LaMarcus better. And at 1, if this kid could stay healthy, stay on the court, without a shadow of a doubt, the best power forward in the league today is Anthony Davis. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. You over there looking like it's a doubt. I just said without a doubt. It's not a doubt, fam.
It's a doubt.
You know how many power forwards in the league average double-doubles? Not many. Maybe 3 or 4. Not many. Led by AD.
Spade.
That's my list, fam.
Let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you this. I was struggling with number 5 because I mean I got this guy, I got this guy slash, this guy slash, this guy slash.
Yeah, me too.
But since we talking about health, if this guy's healthy, until he retire, I think he's the number 5 power forward in the league, and that's Chris Bosh. I got Chris Bosh number 5.
But I didn't put Bosh on my list because Bosh ain't on no team. He ain't playing.
I mean, we don't know what's going on with the situation, but
I know that he's still currently in the league, before February. I bet you that.
He's currently still in the league, Spade. Currently.
I think you cheating. I don't feel like you can do Bosh because you know I would have had Bosh in my top 5.
I'm just saying. Currently, he's still technically in the league.
He ain't played since
February. Good. It don't matter. It don't matter. Give me Bosh right now. Give me.
I got to get with the chat and see if we're going to accept that answer.
Chris Bosh right now with blood clots. And I ain't making a joke out of it. I'm being serious.
I'm going to have to get with the chat. I don't know if we're accepting that.
I'm going to tell you, at 4. At 4, I got Blake Griffin.
Okay.
At 4, I got Blake Griffin for all the reasons you said. You know, Blake Griffin, like I said, I don't think he reached his potential either. And that's what could be scary. Blake number 4. At number 3, I agree with you 100%. I got Draymond Green. I got Draymond Green. I'm going to tell you, in that last final game, when Steph Curry was choking and ain't nobody else show up, you know who showed up? Draymond Green. Draymond was out there hooping. Like, give me Draymond Green number 3. But Spade, at number 2 is where we differ.
All right.
I have Anthony Davis, and it's because of those health issues. When Anthony Davis is on the floor, he's amazing. He's amazing. But Anthony Davis, I mean, it's some games Anthony Davis don't play because he got a hangnail. He be like, get that hangnail, he bleed, and Anthony Davis be like, I'm out, coach.
But you got a cat who ain't played in months on your list.
Yeah.
But you gonna dock AD.
Yeah, because 5 was tough. 5 was tough. I'm gonna tell you who else I had at 5, Spade. I had Chris Bosh, Kristaps Porzingis, Kenneth Faried, and Millsap. I got all those dudes.
I had Millsap name up there as well.
Number 1,
Kristaps at 5 is a reach. But go ahead.
Number 1, if I had to pick any power forward in the league right now, I would want LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. I was going to say this before you said it. I know they killed him on Twitter. They killed him. But LaMarcus Aldridge, man, has been consistent since he came in the league. Back from with the Blazers on all the way up to the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is a big man that, I mean, he's amazing. Give me LaMarcus Aldridge number 1, man. I love AD, but AD cannot be number 1 because of those injuries. God.
You know that man got the Pelicans in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. And they fired the coach.
Right. And they fired the coach. Yeah, your list is all right. I like your list.
Because they got swept in the playoffs.
I like your list.
That's what AD did. He got the coach fired.
Nah, he didn't get him fired. You got to do something about that Bosh. I don't feel like you can have Bosh on that list.
I have Bosh there.
I don't feel like you can have Bosh
I'm hanging
on
them
the
up.
list.
Hey, man, listen, bro. Dirk retired 3 years ago. You still got Dirk on your list.
Dirk ain't retired. You better go check.
3 years ago.
You better go check the Carfax. Dirk stick, man. See, I knew you was gonna argue.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I mean, I'm good with your list. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to list. Matter of fact, don't do it now. Let's do it after the show.
After the show, because I want to be able to comment on it.
But if you watching this on demand on YouTube, let me know your top 5 power forwards in the league. Let me know if you have a problem with me having Chris Bosh on the list. Like, I had like six or 7 slashes at 5 that I could have substituted, but I was like, man, Chris Bosh that dude. Chris Bosh that dude.
You know, you talked about the struggles you had at 5. You know somebody else? I also looked at Millsap at 5. Somebody else, and I know y'all gonna probably trip about this, but if you look at his production, I like Powell.
You like who?
I like Powell.
Oh, Powell. Okay, yeah.
I like Powell. I could have plugged Powell in at 5. But anyway.
I was thinking about Powell too.
We brought back the top 5s, man. So with that being said.
Oh, wait. Before we Spade, where we going next?
I want to do the pick'em game.
No. No.
Positions.
I mean, top 5. You want to do small forwards or you want to?
Yeah, let's just keep going back. Let's do small forwards next week. Now that ought to be too late.
Small forwards. Do not put your small forwards in the chat.
Week. Yeah, not this week. Save
Give me your power forwards, but go ahead, Spade.
We gotta do a pick'em game, man. So for the people that's maybe this your first time watching the show or listening to the show and you don't know this, so the parents don't get upset. I'm just doing my job. I need to let the people know. I am 100% on pick'em games. Like if you in one of those pools where you gotta pay money and you can win money,
boy,
you probably want to hit your boy up because I'm batting 1,000. I gets it right, fam. The Paris, he all right, but I mean,
I only lost 1 game.
Is that 100%?
Wait, I only lost 1 game.
Because I ain't that great at math.
I lost the game picking my Cowboys.
I ain't that great at math. Is that 100% if you miss one?
My boys against the Giants, and if Terrence Williams,
I don't want to hear no ifs. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That's not 100%, fam. I'm 100% over here.
Go, Spade.
This week, we're going back to the NFL for our pick'em game. Man, I wish we had a did NCAA because I felt like UGA was going to get beat. I felt that. But let's go NFL, man. Let's go. Okay, I got one. Let's go Minnesota Vikings, Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
Who you like?
Now, Spade, you know I've been high on Minnesota.
You been high? Come on, man. We on EA. Let's not. Come on now.
I've been high on their defense. I've been high on Minnesota defense before the season even started. I said Minnesota defense. Them boys get after the quarterback, and they showed Aaron Rodgers what's up. They showed him.
Well, I won't go that far.
Spade, they showed Aaron Rodgers what's up, Spade. They did.
Anyway, so what you say?
I need to catch up, Spade. You 100%. And I think you're going Carolina. And for that reason, both of those guys, if I'm not mistaken, both of their starting running backs are out. I mean, Cam Newton is a running back in his own sense, but give me the Minnesota Vikings, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I was going to go Minnesota because I ain't got no faith in the Carolina offensive coordinator. He going to still drop Cam back 7-yard steps and let him stand back there, and he going to get sacked a lot. But because I'm a fair player and I want to give you an opportunity to catch up, I get tired of looking back for you. I'm getting a crook in my neck. I take Carolina.
Okay.
I take Cam. Even though they got a depleted backfield, I don't even think who getting the start back there. Is it Fozzie?
I think Fozzie Whitaker, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got no faith in Fozzie, but they still got G-Rig.
Don't say Tolbert. Oh.
Nah, they still got G-Rig. They got a healthy KB. Their defense is also pretty nice. And I know Bradford impressed y'all, but I think it was a fluke. I told y'all all the time, man, a broke clock be right twice a day. I don't think we're going to get...
What about a fluke, Spade?
I think it's a fluke.
Okay.
You heard it here first. You're going to see the Bradford that we've been seeing this week. And give me Carolina in a tough game. Give me like a...
I was going to say that too. Minnesota in the close one. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. And I don't really expect a high-scoring game either. It's going to be close. Give me like a 21-17 or some crap like that.
So let me know in the chat right now who y'all got. And let me know if you're watching on demand in the comment section down below. Who you have winning the pick'em game? Spade.
Yes, sir.
Last topic of the show.
Last topic.
100. We suited up.
That's right. I'm ready to come out my tie.
Yeah, I'm about to, loosen this up a little bit. Spade, episode 100. Strong Arm Performer of the Week, Spade. Let me know who you got and why.
I'm going to keep it short. I got Lamar Jackson because he it. Ask the Seminoles.
Oh boy.
That's it. That's all I got. Did you see the game?
We was doing our show during the game.
Do you need a recap?
I don't need a recap. I do not need
a help.
Spade, I got a real strong arm performer of the week.
Whoa, wait a minute. You got a real one. Mine ain't real?
I have a real strong arm.
Nah, hold up, man.
I think that was a fluke.
What?
I'm trolling.
I was about to say.
I'm trolling. Nah, Lamar Jackson is definitely it, man.
Yeah,
we got people forgetting about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
But, babe, my strong arm performer of the week, none other goes to none other than Stephon Diggs from the Minnesota Vikings. He had 9 catches, 182 yards, and 1 touchdown against the Packers with Sam Bradford out there throwing dots to Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs has an up arrow. I think this kid is special. If Minnesota, it's tough with Adrian Peterson going down, but Sam Bradford went out there and won that game with Stephon Diggs' help. Diggs played amazing, and for that reason, he is my strong arm performer of the week. Stephon Diggs. Also in the comment section, leave you guys strong arm performer of the week too. In case we might have missed somebody.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Why was Sam Bradford not the strong arm performer of the week? Who got Stephon the passes? Because you don't believe him.
Because he's Sam Bradford.
But you just got through trying to tell me it's not a fluke. All right, I just wanted to put you on the front street.
I mean,
you don't believe, and I don't either.
No. Stephon Diggs, he was making some remarkable catches out there, Spade.
Okay.
He was making some great catches.
Diggs is going to be good. Like, he started his ascend last year. Like, he was Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be good. He started his ascend last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
he's
definitely a person to keep an eye on. The funny thing is, everybody in fantasy went and picked up Diggs, and this week, he going to be a no-show because Bradford going to be trash. But anyway, it's been great, man. 100 episodes in, bro. I wouldn't rather do it with anybody other than you.
Me neither, bro. Me neither. And we wouldn't want to do it for anybody else than you guys. You guys are amazing.
Getting out this title.
You said what?
I'm getting out this title.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in to episode 100 of Strong Arm Sports, man. We want to thank you guys for being here. I say this every show, and we mean it. We appreciate you guys' continued support. Not only here live, but definitely on YouTube, as well as the audio podcast.
Yep.
As usual, if you missed the live show we got, you can watch it on demand at TheFullHouseEnt on YouTube. And if you don't want to see two dudes talking about sports in a box, you can download the audio podcast. We got audio podcasts everywhere: SoundCloud, UPodOmatic, and the top 100 podcasts on iTunes.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in. You guys could be anywhere else on this Saturday afternoon, but you choose to be here with us. So we love you guys for that. Thank y'all, and we'll see you guys next episode, 101. Here we go. Let's do it all over again. 101. We love you guys, man. We'll see you guys next episode. Peace.